Hey guys, I am here today to do my weekly update. Sorry if I touch my face a lot, but I am allergic to this cat that I'm babysitting. Anyways, so the new year, not the new year. Ooh, new month started, and the new season started. I do the seasonal reading challenge on Goodreads, and so I go through and I find books that meet all the challenges. I'm going to start off by talking about a DNF that I started for one of the challenges. The challenge was to read a book that's number one in a series in the Goodreads metadata, and so I just picked a random book that I thought would be easy to read because I have a lot of chunkers on my list, and this one is Letters from a Nut by Ted L. Nancy. I This is one of my sad victims of my book jacket purge that happened a few years ago. This is actually Jake's book too, so I'm gonna try to put it somewhere else that's not on my shelves, if you know what I'm saying. This is basically just this guy named Ted Nancy who writes letters to places like the Ritz-Carlton and like American Seating and Hawaiian Tropic, etc. A bunch of places. I don't know why I'm holding this because you can't see it because there's no thing on it. But yeah, I thought that his letters were trying way too hard. I did not think that they were funny. What I did think was funny was the responses from the companies because they are trying so hard. Like they're getting these like super dumb messages from this guy, and they are trying really hard to give good customer service even though they're responding to a ridiculous letter. So I did think that their responses were funny, but I thought that his were just so dumb and trying way too hard to be funny and just not my cup of tea. So I DNF'd this. I read two of the comics from the free comic book day. I thought these were both okay also. This is not sounding like a very great time. I don't know enough about Image to find this super enjoyable. I only recognized like Saga and The Walking Dead, and that's it. I just didn't think it was really funny. I'm gonna try I Hate Fairyland, but I don't know. I didn't really like this that much. And this one I did think was fun too, but I did feel like it was kind of like maybe too childish. Like this is the four different, I guess, comics or something that John and Quarterly comes out with or has. And this one, If Found, Please Return to Elise Gravel. It just felt like super, super childish. It's like, oh, things that you can draw. Like, oh, you can go ahead and draw now too, which is great if, you're like a 4 or 5 year old, but I don't need to be told that I'm allowed to draw certain things. I'm probably being way too harsh right now. And I did think it was really nice. They had one that was like a manga style. So when you got to that one, it gives you like a little note like, oh, this is manga. And so you need to go to the back of the book and then read it right to left and etc. So I thought that was nice. And I was into this one, the Moomin, I think is what it's called. I thought that one was good. And yeah, so I feel like I would probably investigate in the future this Moomin and the Brigands, and I thought Anna and Fraga was pretty cute too. Let me show you a sample of that artwork, but just nice and cute, whatever. So I started two new books, and these other ones are gonna get put on the back burner for now. I started the Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Pie Society. I wanted to finish this like immediately. I'm trying to read all of the things. I'm hoping that this will be a quick read because it is letters. So hopefully I like it. I'm feeling it's probably going to be like a 3-star. It seems super cutesy, which isn't really my scene, but whatever. And I did start my group read of The Savage Detectives by Roberto Bolaño. Sorry, that was almost really weird. And this is translated by Natasha Wimmer. I just finished part 1. I'm reading this with Adam from Memento Mori, Lisa from Lycan Books, Kathleen Ann from Kathleen Ann, Tina or Valentina, channel name I think is Valentina. She might have changed it recently. Michael from Knowledge Lost, Rincey from Rincey Reads, and then another person who I don't think that I follow. I will look up her stuff and I will also include her down below. And next time I will have her name off the top of my head. This is okay so far. It's really enjoyable having like the group Voxer where we can talk about it. There is a lot of gratuitous sex in this, like way more than I think is necessary for a book that I don't know. Like I just don't even know what the book is about. I'm not liking it. It feels like a 3.5 star for me right now too. Um, it's fine. It's super, super easy. It's way easier than I thought it was going to be to read. Um, I don't know. I feel awkward because I've already said the things that I feel like I need to say about this book in the group Voxer message, so I don't really know, even though obviously you all are not in the group Voxer message, but I'm like kind of awkward and embarrassed for some reason. Oh, this is weird. Um, yeah. The first section is told from this super horny poet who's 17 years old and he thinks that he's really great at things and he joins this group of visceral poets and then other things happen. It's very weird. I'm not liking it. I'm sticking with it, but it is strange so far. So I will reserve judgments for later. And yeah, those are all the things that I'm like kind of reading right now. I am planning on reading hopefully some short stories and a little bit more of some New Yorker this week. This book, the one like super good thing about this is that besides the fact that I've got like motivation of, I want to read because Michael will judge me so hard if I don't complete this buddy read because I didn't complete the last one with him. Um, that's a really good motivator, but it is also really easy to read. So it's kind of like making me feel really pumped about reading again. Like I feel like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can do this. So, I mean, I just sat down and read for like an hour. So that's great. I don't think I've sat down and read for a straight hour in a long time. All right. Let me know what you're reading. Oh, also Invisibilia is back. If you're a podcast listener, Invisibilia is absolutely amazing. And, I love it so much. I think this is the third season, and they brought out Emotions Part 1 and Part 2. I think like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of last week. So if you're not subscribed to them, you should subscribe to them and listen to their whole back catalog. It's so good. And this one, they had like this whole story about this accident that happened, and it was so good. I'm so excited. I'm actually in the middle of the oh you can't see that. I'm almost done with part 2 basically. So that is really, really good if you like podcasts that are like story kind of driven podcasts about life and stuff. Okay, that is all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.